I'm Anthony Kunkel. Today we're making some of my favorite training fuel, cannoli crepes. It's flourless, it's gluten-free. To me, this recipe really means having people together and training hard and having this hearth space of everybody gathered around. We're gonna throw 4 eggs in here. That's about as formulaic as we're gonna get for this whole recipe since it ebbs and flows. These are the recipes of Atlantis. They're never quite in the same place twice. 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, and I'm gonna try to bulk that up a little bit more. That color looks right. I'm gonna let this get hot while we go ahead and whip up some cream. I half stumbled into this crepe recipe. I think a friend said that you could make a wrap with just eggs. It needed some sort of angle. It can't just be like sweet cream, sweet crepe. I've done this chocolate on the outside, peanut butter whipped cream on the inside. I've done this, what we're doing today is cannoli crepes. I think the beauty of this is that we'll only have 1 crepe and 1 plate. And so it encourages you to gather around and have a half dozen people in this humble kitchen and I'll just be talking and sharing food. Because we're aiming for a cannoli angle, we're gonna do a little dash of almond extract and then an even smaller dash, just a couple drops of orange stevia. And then our heavy lifting sweetener in here, we're gonna go like 5-ish, whatever that was, drops of vanilla stevia. I like stevia as a sweetener, but you could use whatever sweetener of choice, obviously. That will crepe. The thing people screw up about this, you want the lightest little layer of butter. For me, it's somewhere around there. It doesn't really matter that it's not super uniform. And then it's gotta be hot. So we're on full blast high heat and the magic is in here. As soon as these sides peel up, I'll gently grab in there and flip this guy. Once we flip it, I'm moving quick. Grating chocolate onto it, and then we'll go ahead and plate this actually. Layer of raspberries, not super stingy layer of ricotta, and then we'll get us some delicious whipped cream. Beautiful. We'll roll this guy up. There we go. That's presented. And this guy, again, we get a crepe going in here. And yeah, like I said, the real magic here is in the perfect level of greasiness and the perfect pour, because you really only get 1 shot, 1 opportunity. And right as we're peeling up in here, this little corner, that's where we come in with our paws. Right after we flip it, baker's chocolate bar, and then you'll add the raspberries, the ricotta, whipped cream, and it's fresh. You gotta eat it now. We gotta eat these while they're hot. It's like eating 0 carbs in a sustainable way that's not super expensive, not hard to make. As a finished result with the raspberries, we're up to 6 ingredients, all of which are real food. You'd identify them in a bulk form. And then nutrient dense. We're getting a dash of zinc, magnesium. We're getting some rich nutrition in there. To fuel training, it makes sense that it's all very clean, very identifiable. And so this recipe means a certain level of liberation within the discipline to do something on purpose.